There are thousands of graves here in the Ogden City Cemetery, but one seems to get more attention than the others.
Have you ever seen Flo?
Desmond Perkins says he was a teenager when he first heard about this headstone and the ghost of a girl named Flo.
We parked just right up at the top of the hill, and legend is you flash your lights 3 times. We did that, and I swear I saw like a silhouette. She started coming closer. I got scared, turned on the car, and drove right through her.
The experience has compelled him to look for ghosts ever since, forming Ogden Paranormal with his friend Tony POSSELLI.
We've been a group for about 2 years now, and we do make YouTube videos of our investigations.
We'll see what they come up with, but first, a little background on who's underground.
It's just the story.
Jennifer Jones is a researcher, podcaster, and authors the Dead History blog.
The most common version of how she died is that she was hit by a car while waiting for her boyfriend to pick her up and take her to a dance.
Flo's full name was Florence Louise Grange.
She was a 15-year-old girl. She went to Ogden High. She was on the volleyball team. From everything that I found in the records and newspapers, she was really popular, well-liked.
As for being run over by a car,
Flo actually died during a pandemic. She died of the Spanish flu on December 29th, 1918. Her whole family got sick with the flu, but she was the only one that succumbed to it. They actually held her wake in the family home. It was held in the front room of the house, which was pretty common back then.
Armed with Jennifer's research, I knocked on the front door of Flo's old home to let the current owner know that it might appear in my story, and that's when Chester Massey told me his story.
One night my wife said, I heard a noise in there, and I went in there and the TV was on.
It happened when they bought the house 27 years ago.
She went back to bed and the TV came back on a second time that night.
The TV was turned off again, but don't forget, Flo supposedly likes things that come in threes.
After a while, she heard that TV come on a third time. So she walked back in there the third time and looked around. She didn't see nobody. She said, well, y'all have a good time. Good night. I'm going to bed.
Chester says the house has been quiet ever since.
We have our EVP recorder, which is electronic voice phenomenon recorder.
Here's Desmond and Tony's most recent attempt to capture Flo's voice.
If you're near us, can you come tell us your name? Did that not sound like Florence Grange?
That sounded like Florence Grange. I'm not joking.
Whether you believe in ghosts or not is, of course, up to you, but either way, now you know a bit about Flo. Todd Tanner, Fox 13 News, Utah.